Yo, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'm showcasing my top 5 meta loadouts in Warzone 2 Season 3 Reloaded. Basically, just going through and telling you guys exactly what you need to be running after all the nerfs and buffs. But real quick, before hopping into any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Elijah, Justin, and Dark for having my post notifications on. Also, if you guys do want a chance getting in my next video, make sure you guys go down below and hit that big red subscribe button, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties. Watch the full video through. But like I said, I have my top 5 meta loadouts after the Season 3 Reloaded update. Without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1 is still the exact same meta loadout that I've been running for a very long time. We have the ISO Hemlock and the LACHMANN Sub, aka the MP5, which the MP5 actually did not get touched whatsoever in the update, but the ISO Hemlock got a very big nerf. Either way though, it still feels the exact same, so let me get you guys the builds real quick. For the ISO Hemlock, I'm running the Harbinger D20 Suppressor, Fielder T50 Barrel, MW2 Optic, F-Tac Ripper 56 for the underbarrel, and the 45 round mag. Like I said, the ISO Hemlock got a big nerf in the update, but it feels incredible still and is absolutely the best weapon in the entire game. So let me get you guys the tuning real fast. For the tuning on the suppressor, I tuned it for recoil smoothness and bolt velocity. On the barrel, I tuned it for recoil steadiness and I tuned it for damage range. On the optic, I tuned it for ADS speed, and on the bottom bar, I left it completely even at 0-0. And for the underbarrel, I tuned it for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. For the LACHMANN Sub, aka the MP5, we're running the L38 Falcon 226 barrel, mirror recoil 56 factory stock, 9mm overpressured ammunition, 40 round mag, and the LACHMANN TCG-10 rear grip. Again, didn't get touched at all in the update and is still absolutely the best SMG in the entire game. So of course, let me get you guys the tuning real quick. For the tuning on the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. On the stock, I did ADS speed and aim walking speed. For the overpressured ammunition, I tuned it for damage range and bolt velocity. And for the rear grip, I tuned it for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. But overall, those are my full builds for the ISO Hemlock and the LACHMANN Sub. I'm telling you guys, still the best loadout in the entire game, even with the Hemlock getting that big nerf. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give both the builds a try. Tell me the highest skill game you guys get with each of them. But like I said, that is loading number 1 on the list. So let's hop directly into loading number 2. Loading number 2 is actually 2 guns that did not get nerfed or buffed with the Season 3 Reloaded update. We have the M4 and the Vel 46. 2 fantastic options before the update, and like I said, they didn't get touched whatsoever, so they are just as good now. So of course, let me get you guys the M4 build. On the M4, we're running the Harbinger D20 Suppressor, High Tower 20-inch barrel, MW2 Optic, F-Tac Ripper 56 for the underbarrel, and the 60 round mag. Like I said, it did not get nerfed or buffed with the update, and even before the update, it was one of the best guns in the entire game. So let me get you guys the tuning for it. On the suppressor, I tuned it for recoil smoothness and bolt velocity. On the barrel, I tuned it for recoil steadiness and damage range. On the optic, I tuned it for ADS speed, and I left it completely even at 0-0 on the bottom bar. And for the F-Tac Ripper 56, I tuned it for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. Hopping directly into the Vel 46 build, we got the Schlager L203 barrel, VLK LZR 7MW laser, Demo RXT stock, ZLR combat grip for our rear grip, and the 50 round mag for our magazine. Increase that mag capacity, which is overall one of the best SMGs in the entire game. And if you guys have been in the streams recently, you guys know how much I love this thing. It's right up there with the LACHMANN Sub and the VASNEV. So of course, let me get you guys the tuning for this one. On the barrel, I'm tuning it for recoil steadiness and damage range. On the laser, I'm tuning for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. On the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed and aim walking speed. And for the rear grip, I'm tuning it slightly for recoil steadiness, and I'm tuning it for sprint to fire speed. But overall, that's my full loading for loading number 2. I'm telling you guys, the M4 and the Vel 46 are 2 fantastic options in the current meta, especially because they did not get nerfed or buffed whatsoever. So if you guys have not already, go through, give the builds a try, tell me the highest skill game you guys get with each of them. And like I said, that's my loading number 2. Let's hop directly into loading number 3. Loading number 3, we have the Cronen Squall battle rifle with the VASNEV 9K SMG, which if you guys saw the patch notes, the Cronen Squall did not get touched whatsoever, so it's still just as good as it was before, but the VASNEV 9K actually did catch a nerf, not really doing much to it. It's not that noticeable, and it's still absolutely disgusting. So of course, let me get you guys these 2 builds. For the Cronen Squall, we have the Sack and Tread 40 compensator, HR 6.8 barrel, F-Tac Ripper 56 for our underbarrel, the MW2 Optic, and the 50 round drum. Overall, still one of the best guns in the entire game with that damage. The only issue with it is that very unpredictable recoil pattern. But of course, let me get you you guys the tuning on it. For the tuning on the muzzle, I did recoil stabilization and gun kick control. For the barrel, I tuned it for recoil steadiness and damage range. For the underbarrel, I tuned it for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. And of course, for the optic, I tuned it for ADS speed and I left it at 0-0 for the bottom bar. For the BAS-9K, I got the Spiral V3.5 flash hider, FSS OLEV laser, Ultrazat stock for our stock, the 9mm overpressured ammunition, and the 45 round mag. The exact same build I was running beforehand. One of the best guns in the entire game, especially that SMG spot. But like I said, it did end up catching a nerf, not really doing much to it though. So of course, for the tuning on this build, on the muzzle, I'm tuning for ADS speed and gun kick control. For the laser, I'm tuning for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. For the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed and aim walking speed. And for the ammunition, I'm tuning for damage range and bolt velocity. But overall, that's my full loading number 3 for the Cronen, Squall, and the BAS-9K. Like I said, another 2 great options in the current meta, even with the BAS-9 catching that nerf with the update. So if you guys haven't already, go through, try the Cronen, Squall, and try the BAS-9K, and tell me the highest kill games you guys get with each of them. But like I said, that is loading number 3 on the list. So hop directly into loading number 4. Loading number 4 is 2 guns that actually got massive buffs in the update, basically buffing every single thing about them. The LACHMANN 556 and the BAS-P are 2 incredible options. So of course, let me get you guys the builds real quick. For the build on the LACHMANN 556, we have the Harbinger D20 suppressor, the 15.9-inch LACHMANN wrap barrel, MW2 optic, F-Tac Ripper 56 for our underbarrel again, and the 60 round mag. A super good option at the AR spot, absolutely 0 recoil, and like I said, it got a massive buff. For the tuning on the suppressor, I did recoil smoothness and bolt velocity. On the barrel, I'm tuning it for recoil steadiness and damage range. For the optic, I'm tuning it for ADS speed, and I left the bottom bar completely even at 0-0. And for the underbarrel, I'm tuning it for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. Right there with it is the BAS-P SMG. We're running the 10.5-inch barrel, VLK LZR 7MW laser, Bruin Flash V4 stock, Bruin Flash grip for our rear grip, and the 50 round drum mag as well. Overall, fantastic build, and a lot like the LACHMANN 556, it got a massive buff, making it way better in the current meta. So of course, let me get you guys the tuning on this one. For the tuning on the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. On the laser, I'm tuning for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. On the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed and aim walking speed. And for the rear grip, I'm tuning for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, making you way faster around the map. But overall, those are my 2 builds for my loading number 4. We got the LACHMANN 556 and the BAS-P SMG. Like I've said over and over, these 2 weapons got massive buffs, making them climb way higher in the current meta. So of course, go through, give both builds a try, tell them the highest kill game you guys get with each of them. That is loading number 4 on the list. So hop directly into our last loading number 5. Loading number 5, in the last loadout on the list, we have the MCPR 300 sniper and the Chimera assault rifle, which is an absolutely perfect sniper support. Overall, 2 fantastic builds, and actually 2 builds I get a lot of comments about. So of course, let's hop directly to the MCPR. For the sniper, I'm running the Nilsound 90 suppressor, 22-inch OMX 456 barrel, Forge Tag Delta 4 optic, Cronen Lion stock, and the .300 mag explosive, which actually did catch a nerf in the update, kind of dropping the bolt velocity on it. But overall, the explosive is still 100% meta because that's what gives you that one-shot headshot. For the tuning on the suppressor, I did ADS speed and bolt velocity. On the barrel, I'm tuning for aim walking speed and damage range. On the optic, I'm tuning for ADS speed and close. On the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed and aiming idle stability. And of course, for the explosive ammunition, I'm doing damage range and bolt velocity. Then of course, you have the perfect sniper support, which is the Chimera assault rifle, which I have built as like a hybrid AR SMG. Absolutely disgusting build, but I'm running the VLK LZR 7MW laser, the Ravage 10 stock, Lock Grip Precision 40 for our underbarrel, Bruin Flash grip for our rear grip, and the 45 round mag. Like I said, perfect sniper support and perfect hybrid as well. So of course, let me get you guys the tuning. On the laser, I'm tuning for sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. On the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed and aim walking speed. On the underbarrel, I'm tuning for hip walking speed and ADS speed. And of course, for the rear grip, I'm tuning for recoil steadiness and sprint to fire speed. But overall, those are my full builds on the MCPR 300 and the Chimera assault rifle SMG hybrid. I'm telling you guys, perfect combination, but 2 very good builds completely separate. So of course, go through, give both those a try. But like I said, that's loading number 5. So overall, those are my top 5 loadouts after the season 3 reloaded update and in the current meta. So of course, go through, give every single build a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. And of course, if it helps you guys out at all, hit that big red subscribe button. And that's it for the video.